important announcement for CIBC First Caribbean customers. Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited invites prospective customers to collect their debit and credit cards, checkbooks, night depository keys and bags, and deposit books at its distribution center located at the GV Steel Conference Room, number 14 Church Street, St. George's. The center will be open from June 19th to July 8th, 2023, operating from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Mondays to Fridays, and from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturdays. You will be required to present a valid photo ID for collection. To avoid any delay in your service, we encourage you to visit Co-op Bank's distribution center at your earliest convenience between June 19th and July 8th, 2023. We look forward to welcoming you home.
Welcome home.
At the NIS, our team proudly works to support the evolving needs of Grenadians. We have made some changes to our operations and want to keep you informed. Firstly, we are happy to introduce the new unemployment benefit. This benefit will provide an insured person with 50% of his or her former income in the case of sudden unemployment. To support this benefit and other benefits we offer, it was necessary to increase the contribution rate. The contribution rate will increase gradually each year until it reaches 16% in 2031. As always, the contribution will be split between you and your employer. The pensionable age will also increase from 60 to 65 years. This increase will also be gradually reaching age 65 in 2029. Pensioners will continue to be eligible for a pension from age 60, but will receive a reduced payment. The NIS recognizes that the prices of basic customer goods are increasing globally. Therefore, we are happy to also increase the weekly minimum pension payment by 25%. Finally, we have adjusted our survivor's benefit payment to a percentage of the age pension minimum. Widows, widowers, and dependent parents will receive 100% or $58 weekly, while children will receive 50% or $29 weekly of the deceased's pension. We are here to make the transition to these new changes as clear and simple as possible. If you have any questions on how these changes impact you and your family, please contact our new informational hotline at 440-6647 or visit www.nisgrenada.org. Thank you for allowing us to be your social security provider.
Morning to the GBN family. Blessed day. Marilyn Gordon says, good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Gordon. Blessed Tuesday to everyone. Be safe. Desmond Clovey. Good morning, everyone. Stay safe and dry. Veronica Sandy says, good morning, GBN, Carriacou, Grenada. PD Martinique. Good morning, Gordon and St. Joseph. Blessings to everyone. Well, good morning to all of you. And I think we might be having a technical glitch, so if you're not having an audio on the Facebook or television platform, you gotta bear with us, all right? Yeah, all right, okay, good. Now, the word of the day today, it is an adjective. It is the word pungent, and it is spelled P-U-N-G-E-N-T, and pungent typically describes things that have a strong, sharp taste or smell. It can also describe communication that has a strong effect on the mind because of being clever and direct. Okay, here's how we can use the word. Tony likes to add pungent habaneros to a chili to give it an extra spicy kick. All right? Tony likes to add pungent habaneros to her chili to give it an extra spicy kick. We can also say the Emmy-nominated series is a pungent satire of today's political climate. That's the word of the day. And here comes the thought of the day. Good morning to you, Nadisha. How you doing? Hope you're doing fine. Yeah, hope you're doing fine. This is your segment. It says, remember that wherever your heart is, there you will find your treasure. Wherever your heart is, there you will find your treasure. That's the thought of the day. Good. 20 minutes on to 7. Let's get with the buzz this morning. And of course, you know, the King of the Grill, the Maggie King of the Grill, comes up on Saturday the 29th of July at the Monrouge playing field. It's going to be lots of fun, excitement, and entertainment, and of course, good food. Coming down early. Coming down early. All right, there'll be outdoor games, all fours and dominoes. As a matter of fact, the Right Choice Sports Bar team coming down, and we will give you all a good thrashing. Good morning to the members of the Grenada Domino Association as they prepare themselves for Guyana come the 12th of August. Wish you all the best, okay? All right, get acquainted with the 2023 calendar of events from the Spice Mass Corporation. Yeah, get involved, get acquainted with it, what is happening, where and when, and be a part. Nice. 19 minutes on to 7 o'clock. What else is buzzing? Now, at the end of the CAC games, our ladies were able to cop 18th position overall. Now, this is a huge milestone for Grenada Volleyball, and it has been a very hectic year for these two. The Grenada Volleyball Association really appreciates the passion that they've shown and the commitment to be better. You have been playing your part, and you deserve to take a bow. Thank you very much for your contributions, ladies, and continue to keep the ball flying. All right, and you can see our two girls there that represented us well. Look at an ex-student of mine, the tall girl. Yeah, I knew you were gonna be, doing great. All right, also buzzing this morning, and no one saw this coming. Daniel George, 21 of Seamoon St. Andrew, has been charged for the offense of capital murder by causing the death of Jonathan Richards at Guave St. John. He's jointly charged with Vincentian Elton Andrew. Daniel will appear in court tomorrow. What's wrong with you, boy? How you get yourself involved in this? Huh? All right. By now you would have seen the photo of a passenger bus that ran into that building. What's going on, man? What's going on? All right. We also heard that the Ministry of Education has identified a need for more technical and vocational skills training. However, it isn't to target those who are not academically inclined. All right. Also buzzing, Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell says that to tackle the unemployment and underemployment issue in Grenada, we will first have to revolutionize various sectors. Those are the stories buzzing at this time, okay? And there might be other issues in your community that you would like to bring to the fore. We have no in-studio guests this morning, so we should have some time to converse a bit. So this is where we've got to take that break. We got to head to the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather. Just a quick recap. The word of the day, pungent. All right. And also the thought of the day. Remember that wherever your heart is, there you will find your treasure. Go after it. Those of you on the television platform, we've got a rebroadcast of last evening's television news, and those of you who are locked with me here on K105, we've got the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather coming up. All right, Veronica, Sandy, okay. And Anila, Erica, good morning, everyone. Paula Paul, good morning, Mr. Innocent, and my Grenada people. Also, Anne-Marie Thomas, good morning, Mr. Joseph, and the GBN family. Blessed and safe day. Cassandra Phillip, good morning, everyone. Blessed day. Paula Paul, greetings to my Paul family in St. Mark's and Nelson in Lamode, St. George. My mom, Joyce Lynn, what is it? Kalisa and Judith Paul. Okay. Alpheus Duncan says, good morning. Folks, we've got to take that break. We've got the AM edition of News Sports and the weather forthcoming. See you on the flip side of 7. Bye, everyone.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous, with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Offer ends August 31st, 2023. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits.
Important announcement for CIBC First Caribbean customers. Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited invites prospective customers to collect their debit and credit cards, checkbooks, night depository keys and bags, and deposit books at its distribution center located at the GV Steel Conference Room, number 14 Church Street, St. George's. The center will be open from June 19th to July 8th, 2023, operating from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Mondays to Fridays, and from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturdays. You will be required to present a valid photo ID for collection. To avoid any delay in your service, we encourage you to visit Co-op Bank's distribution center at your earliest convenience between June 19th and July 8th, 2023. We look forward to welcoming you home.
Welcome home.
And welcome to News at 7. The contents of an alleged second autopsy leaked via social media on Sunday suggest that Josiah Jonty Robinson died by manual strangulation. The autopsy claims that Jonty also suffered injuries to his cervical spine. This new piece of information quickly circulated on social media on Sunday, creating quite a stir as an alleged first autopsy performed by a local pathologist had listed his cause of death as drowning. The body of the 24-year-old aspiring artiste and model who resided at Lansapine, St. George's was found on BBC Beach on June 18th. GBN sought an update from the Community Relations Department of the RGPF and was told that a press release in connection with the death of Jonty will be issued. However, up to news time, this was not forthcoming. GBN will continue to follow this story and bring you updates as they become available. Meanwhile, police on the sister isle of Carriacou are investigating a suspected drowning at Sandy Island on Sunday. Police were called to the scene where the body of 60-year-old Kevin Fleary, a farmer of First Avenue, Carriacou, was recovered from the water and taken to Princess Royal Hospital. He was examined and pronounced dead by a medical doctor. A post-mortem will be conducted to determine the cause of death. The Royal Grenada Police Force is investigating two separate shooting incidents on the weekend that left two individuals nursing injuries. Police confirmed the occurrence of a shooting incident on Sunday at Crowshoe St. Andrew, which resulted in one man sustaining injuries. Another man is in police custody assisting with investigations into that matter. In an unrelated incident on Sunday, officers were called to Lacombe St. David following reports of yet another gunshot being fired. Preliminary information revealed that there was an altercation between three men when one of the men drew an object resembling a gun and threatened to shoot. This was followed by the sound of a loud explosion, and one of the other two men were struck and sustained minor injuries. Villagers intervened, and the assailant fled the scene. Police say he was later apprehended and found to have several injuries to his body. He was taken for medical attention and later admitted as a patient at Mount Gay Psychiatric Hospital. Firemen in Grenada came in for high commendation for their prompt response to Friday night's fire at Clark's Court Bay Boatyard and Marina, which prevented further escalation of the blaze to other vessels.
that's visible now is the wreckage of 2 yachts which went up in flames Friday night. The vessels docked at the Clarkscourt Bay Boatyard and Marina were completely ruined. According to information reaching our news desk, one of the vessels was relatively new. GBN received information that the cruisers were not occupied at the time of the fire and that the owners are presently off island. Efforts to get an interview with the management at the marina proved futile. However, the news team was referred to a statement from the marina, which reads in part, and I quote, "The team at Clarkscourt Bay Boatyard and Marina wishes to express heartfelt thank you to the fire department, the Central Police Station, the MBIA staff, tenants, and clients who responded promptly and was able to curtail the spread of Friday's fire," unquote. Acting Inspector of Police attached to the fire department, Thaddeus Hamilton, also applauded the efforts of the responders.
Responded to the report of a yacht fire at Clarkscourt Bay Marina. On arrival at the scene at 11:15, 2 yachts were observed fully engulfed in flames. Fire suppression operation commenced to contain and extinguish the fire. The operation went into the wee hours of Saturday morning, and during the operation, support was sought from the MBIA fire station to contain and control the fire. It was a Herculean task, but the team did well in executing the mission, thus saving other properties.
The officer said 2 agents were used in extinguishing the blaze and explained that water is not always the best extinguisher to use based on the nature of the fire.
The initial operation started with the use of water, and the assistance from MBIA saw the employment or the disbursement of foam, which aided in containing and controlling the fire. Fiberglass in its nature is very difficult to contain, and as such, these 2 mediums were used to contain and control the fire.
Clarkscourt Bay Boatyard and Marina, formerly known as Clarkscourt Bay Marina, is considered a safe haven for boat storage, especially during the hurricane season. While boat fires often occur while out at sea, Friday's fire is believed to be the first to occur at any marina on the island. Christelina John, GBN News.
A St. Andrew builder has been remanded to the Richmond Hill prison pending sentencing after being found guilty of unlawful carnal knowledge in an 18-year-old matter. Here's Nisha Paul with this report.
In 2006, Charles Roderick was arrested and charged with the offense of defilement of a female under the age of 13. The matter, which finally came up for trial at the St. George's No. 1 High Court before Madam Justice Paula Guilford on June 12th, after an 18-year delay, concluded last week Friday with a 9-member jury delivering a verdict of guilty. Attorney Anselm Clouden, who represented the now 51-year-old Roderick in court, briefly explained the circumstances surrounding his client's conviction in the matter brought against him by the victim, who is now an adult residing in Canada.
It was said that during the construction of a house for the complainant's aunt, he had intercourse with her when she was alone. We argued on certain principles and the like, and they returned the verdict of guilty. The doctor then went as far as that he couldn't see that there was recent sexual intercourse, but that may have constituted some measure of cooperation.
The now convicted man, who has been on bail pending the outcome of his trial, has been remanded to the Richmond Hill prison until sentencing, which is carded for September 21st. Attorney Clouden has hinted at an appeal, taking issue with the length of time that it took to commence the trial.
Now, that delay has caused great prejudice to the case in the context that witnesses' memory would have grown, and you can't quite remember events as accurate as you would if it was tried more recently. The Privy Council was quite clear on that. said 12 years is excessive. And Bell said 2 years is excessive. The Canadian ASCO says 2 years is excessive to have a man awaiting trial.
Clouden says the Grenada Constitution provides that anyone charged with a criminal offense should be afforded a fair trial within a reasonable time by an independent and impartial court established by law.
So delay is in fact an aspect of constitutional abrogation. Rights to a fair trial. And this is what the Privy Council has said.
During the trial, Clouden attempted to make an application before the court in this regard. However, it was not entertained by the female High Court judge, who felt that there was enough time for him to do so in the past. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Government has appointed Ms. Wynette Baker as Chief Parliamentary Counsel to head the legislative drafting portfolio of the Attorney General's chambers. The Legislative Drafting Division is responsible for drafting laws and other statutory instruments for the government of Grenada. The division works closely with ministries and departments to translate policy into law. As an arm of the Office of the Attorney General, it also renders legal opinions on matters requiring statutory interpretation, interfaces closely with the Houses of Parliament, and ensures timely publication of new laws in the Government Gazette. Ms. Baker has over 13 years of experience as a legislative drafter with the Attorney General's chambers. She holds a Bachelor of Laws degree from the University of London, a postgraduate certificate in legal practice at the bar from Manchester Metropolitan University, a post-baccalaureate diploma in legislative drafting from Athabasca University, and a Master of Laws degree with concentration in legislative studies from the University of Ottawa. She's also a member of the Honourable Society of Lincoln's Inn and was called to the bar in England and Wales. Ms. Baker has participated in and represented Grenada at numerous regional and international legislative drafting conferences, meetings, and workshops. She was also part of a contingent from Grenada that participated in training provided by LexisNexis in the United Kingdom and participated in law revision and consolidation training in Antigua. Attorney General and Minister for Legal Affairs, Senator Claudette Joseph, says she's confident that Ms. Baker will ably lead the impressive and progressive legislative agenda of government as they rebuild and reorder the legal function of government. She added that government is very thrilled to have a daughter of the soil fill this critical position, which was last filled in 2011. The recent passage of Tropical Storm Brett, which impacted some neighboring islands, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell is urging Grenadians and other Caribbean nationals to recognize the need to prepare for the hurricane season. Rena Pierre-Thomas has this story.
Discussions at the just concluded 40th Annual Caribbean Conference of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of the Caribbean, ICAC, centered around the theme Sustainable Development or Responsibility. The three-day meeting held in Grenada featured presentations on business economic trends from economic thought shapers, business pioneers, accountancy experts, and regional leaders. Delivering his feature address at the conference, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell spoke of Grenada's approach to disaster readiness and the role of the ICAC in the fight against natural disasters.
As the Caribbean faces increasing climate-related risks, such as hurricanes, building resilient communities and businesses are critical. This year, our hurricane season is predicted to be an active one. Of the 12 to 17 total named storms for 2023, 5 to 9 of these are anticipated to become hurricanes, with 1 to 4 becoming major hurricanes. Natural disasters impact our lives and livelihoods, redounding to national, regional, and economic impacts, all of which have a domino effect. And so we need to be ready.
Prime Minister Mitchell issued a call for Grenadians and other Caribbean nationals to recognize the need to prepare for the hurricane season, especially with the first tropical storm for the Atlantic hurricane season passing through the Lesser Antilles a few days ago.
In Grenada, our National Emergency Advisory Council is alert and crucial to topics such as security services, shelter management, disaster relief management. These are all areas that are at the forefront of its agenda. Regular regional exchanges serve to strengthen our collective preparedness and commitment to safeguarding ourselves. Through your financial acumen, you can help organizations assess and manage these risks effectively, enabling them to adapt and thrive in an ever-changing environment.
The Prime Minister underscored the importance of the decisions made now regarding sustainable development and how they can affect future generations.
The challenges we face in achieving sustainable development are multifaceted and complex. Our actions today have a profound impact on the well-being of future generations, and it is our duty to ensure that we leave behind a legacy of resilience, prosperity, and environmental stewardship. So yes, sustainability is your responsibility, as it is the responsibility of governments and citizens alike. We each have our part to play, and no action taken in the interests of sustainability is too small or insignificant, nor too grand, nor too noble.
The ICAC conference provides a forum for knowledge sharing among accounting and finance professionals in the Caribbean. For GBN News, I'm Rena Pett-Thomas reporting.
The Ministry of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, MIT, which is headed by Member of Parliament for St. George South, Minister Andy Williams, is reporting significant improvements in the government's project implementation rate. The ministry, which is an initiative of the current administration, has a mandate to boost the country's implementation rate for development projects and strengthen relations with international funding agencies.
According to our budget implementation matrix, for to date, we can see that our implementation rate is approximately 87%.
Minister for Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, Andy Williams, during the last sitting of the Lower House of Parliament, also revealed that the project implementation rate for the Sister Isle of Carriacou has surpassed expectations. In his national address to mark his government's one-year anniversary last Wednesday, Prime Minister John Mitchell shared that the ideal vision is for the government to be able to support its own development initiatives. As this is not yet possible, the Prime Minister acknowledged the need for support from various international funding agencies, whether through loans or grants, for the government to meet its obligations.
A review of our financial standing and the implementation rates on the many projects and initiatives that our lenders entrusted to us were managed lukewarm at best, and in many cases, utterly shameful. It was not surprising that upon entering office, that we were advised by several development partners and funding agencies that Grenada was on the verge of losing major projects, totaling millions of dollars.
The OECS Tourism Competitiveness Project, which finally broke ground in January after a 6-year delay, is one of the many contracts that were successfully renegotiated by the Ministry of MIT.
This project, which seeks to revitalize Fort George, was 6 years old, and the implementation rate was 0. We can now proudly report, 1 year in, that this project currently has an implementation rate of 63%.
Other projects successfully renegotiated include the Digital Governance for Resilience, which seeks to support Grenada's digital government strategy, the United Kingdom Caribbean Infrastructure Partnership Fund UK CIF facility for the implementation of the capital phase of the Southern St. George Water Supply Expansion Project and the Climate Resilience Agriculture for Integrated Landscape Management Project, which seeks to ensure sustainable agricultural practices.
Take this opportunity to commend our Minister of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation. The MP for the Great South. Who truly mobilized efforts to renegotiate these contracts to ensure that the people of Grenada, Carriacou and Petite Martinique would not lose the benefits of these transformational projects.
For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
The government is set to award full scholarships to successful students participating in its Visible Transformation project. Chrislina John has this story.
Students of the T.A. Marshall Community College are being given an opportunity to obtain full scholarships for creating designs appropriate for government's transformation project, which is geared at occupying and beautifying specific green spaces around the island. During the unveiling of the project's billboard on the Grenada James Boulevard on Friday, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, Perrin Johnson, said this initiative is another aspect of the Visible Transformation project.
We had reached out to the students at the T.A. Marshall Community College to be part of what we call a transformational design challenge, where they are going to be part of providing the design for the various places and spaces to be transformed. And I'm happy to say that to date we have viewed one. In fact, not one, we have viewed two of the proposed beautification design by students of the T.A. Marshall Community College, and following our review of the design, I can only say that Grenada is in safe hands with our youths.
P.S. Johnson said the cabinet has given the green light for this particular initiative.
Part of that challenge, cabinet has already agreed that to compensate the students for their hard work and dedication towards the project, we would be awarding not one, not two, but we will be awarding 3 full scholarships for the students placing in the first place of the project who would have participated in this project.
Minister for Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, Andy Williams, said young people are very talented and if given an opportunity, the sky can be the limit. The public will also get a view of the designs submitted by the TAMCC students.
And I also want to really congratulate Ms. Tori and Torian from TAMCC, who's sitting right there in black. And they were responsible last week, Friday, for showing us their new plans for the Port Highway and even here in the Boulevard.
The sites identified for beautification under the project are the Grenada James Boulevard, the Grenville Bus Terminal, the Carriacou Botanical Gardens, Port Highway, Liver Wetlands, Lassages, and Lower Queen Street, St. Mark. Chrislina John, GBN News.
Missing a cherished pet is a painful experience. These owners are seeking your help to have their pet dog returned home. It's time for GBN I Saw.
Our citizen journalist tonight is seeking the public's assistance in locating their dog. The canine, who answers the name Mindy, was last seen at Bayview Drive in Fort Judy between 8 and 8:30 a.m. on Friday. Mindy is described to be no more than 6 inches off the ground and about 1 foot in length. She is mostly black with white eyebrows, a white mouth, and white chest, and weighs no more than 10 pounds. The family is increasing the reward from from $1,000 to $1,500 US, the equivalent of 4,005 EC dollars. For anyone with information that leads to Mindy's safe return, Mindy's owners can be contacted on telephone numbers 535-4836, 538-4085, or 406-6525. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Grill Master. Now available. Grill Master Takeaway. Healthy choices of dinner is available every day from 5 p.m. A solution to end your day with healthy, hot meals. Are you tired of fried, greasy foods, junk food, high-calorie food before bed, leading to a bad night and sleep? Grill Master brings the solution for you by offering customized, hot, fresh, healthy grilled food sustainable for after workout, your keto diet, and those who love greens. Let your last meal be your next day fresh start. Grill Master is second to none. Advance your order for pickup or delivery at 439-3737 or our WhatsApp number at 1-473-423-3737. Grill Master, second to none.
And so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
GRENLEC Community Partnership Initiative. One of the things that GND Schools Incorporated, as a nonprofit organization, what we do, we give a wonderful gift of a library to primary schools. To date, we have given 25 libraries away, and we are building the 26th in partnership with the GRENLEC Community Partnership Initiative. We are building in Dover even as I speak. Our library design has been impacted by COVID-19. We are changing the design. We always nice it up. We always change it around. We always ensure that when we give the 23rd school a library, it doesn't look exactly like the first 10. And now that we reach number 26, we are looking at more standalone single seating. We've changed that model. We've also changed some of the actual physical accessories in the library, and we are also looking at new prototypes, different prototypes of furniture to make our libraries dynamic and ever-changing and vibrant. It is the second grant that we would have got from GRENLEC Community Partnership Initiative, and we're really, really thankful to GRENLEC for that. We were able to build a 625 square foot library at the Calais Government School, and now we are so very grateful that we are doing the same thing in Carriacou at Dover. GRENLEC, energizing our community.
Good morning. It's 13 minutes after 7 o'clock. Welcome to the conversation for today. And I do hope you're having a wonderful morning thus far. Those of you who are here on island, you know we are witnessing some inclement weather. But as I always say, this is the time of the year for that type of weather. So it's not anything strange for us. As Oliver Samuels would say, it's common as salt, you know. Yeah, that's the two weather that we get in Grenada. Is either the sunny season or the rainy season, you know. And now it's time for the rainy season. Now it's time for the rain. So be prepared. Leave home prepared. As my good friend Blossom Alexis would say, preparate yourself. Good morning, Blossy and family. How are you doing? Hope you're doing fine. I want to take the time out and say a very special good morning to Pastor Laurie and the congregation of the Wester Hall New Testament Church of God. Good morning to you, bro. Keep on being that great shepherd that you are. And I do hope God continues to bless and keep you and the family. All right. And to all the, the spiritual leaders, sometimes I don't like getting into the calling of the names because somebody might say, oh, only one set of people name me call him. And I could call those that I remember. And remember, I'm an aged man, so I can't remember everybody. Bishop George Fletcher, good morning. That's my daddy and family. Good morning to you. Pastor King, good morning. The family and the congregation of Pastor Worm, good morning. Pastor Stevenson Worm, good morning. I hope you're recovering. I hope you're doing better. And I know the nation is praying for your recovery. All right, so good morning to you. Folks, it's 14 minutes after 7 o'clock and it's time for the conversation. You know the number to call. Just a quick recap. The word of the day, pungent. And it typically describes things that have a strong, sharp taste or smell. It can also describe communication that has a strong effect on the mind because of being clever and direct. Okay, the thought of the day, remember that wherever your heart is, there you will find your treasure. So go after your treasure. But you've got to first locate where your heart is. My heart is in this, I love this. I love this. Love being here with you. And I love farming. What else do I love? Oh, I love family. Yeah. 15 minutes after 7, give me a call. 435. What are the buzzing stories? All right. Our girls, 2 ladies did well in the just concluded CSE games in the sport of volleyball. Yes. And congratulations to them. Keep on keeping Grenada's flag flying high. They've got congratulations and commendations from the Volleyball Association. All right. We've also seen that 21-year-old Daniel George of Simon in St. Andrew, he has been charged for the offense of capital murder by causing the death of Jonathan Richards at Guelph St. John. Now he's jointly charged with Vincentian Elton Andrews, and he will make his first court appearance. Is it today or tomorrow? All right, we also heard of the passenger bus that ran into the... I'm not even talking about that, man. Good morning, caller. What? Hello, good morning. You need to get your phone line sorted out, bro. Yeah, I need to be hearing when my grandchildren talking to Papa, So you need to get the phone line sorted out. Let's go back. No. Good morning. You need to get the phone line sorted out, bro. Yeah, something is wrong with the phone line. Your phone line is problematic. 17 minutes after 7 o'clock. 435-2041. That's the number to call to get in on the conversation. All right, while we have excessive rain, so it's important that you get your, you have your surroundings cleared from debris and so forth so that the water can flow properly. Good morning, caller. Good morning. Okay, all right. Something seems to be amiss, and I do not know what it is. 17 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock, and let's try this again. Good morning. Hi, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, boss. I don't get any number.
Wow. For some reason, the phone line is... Are you hearing me, bro?
Yeah, I hear you good.
But you're very distorted.
I'm not getting the number you gave me, I'm not getting it.
435-2041.
No, the number you gave me 410, I think 70, 29,
okay. All right, I'm not hearing you at all, really. Move. What could be the problem here this morning? 435-2041. The devil is a liar, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to debar us from our conversation this morning. What kind of guy is this? Alistair Warwood Senior says, blessed Tuesday morning, spicy Tri-Islanders, home and abroad. GBN and host, Mr. Innocent. Love you all. Don't be distracted, folks. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning. Good morning, caller. Good morning. Okay. Something seems to be amiss. Lydia Cameron says, greetings to my beautiful people in Grenada. Let us come together and stop fighting and hurting each other. (435-2041). Let's try the telephone line again. Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you, sir.
Welcome to the program. How are you?
Thank you, not too bad. And how are you today?
I am alive and thankful.
All right, you have a great day. Now, I do not know if I heard right. The government signed an agreement with the NTA to have senior citizens trained in computer.
That is correct.
You know, should that be a subject? Let me see here. If that money, if ever there is money to be paid to NTF, and I believe that money should go to the NS to assist in the upgrade of a better the NS to the senior citizens. And I'll leave it there. However, I note the Prime Minister said that it is his government intention to revolutionize the sector, the business sector. That is long overdue. But I am saying we should not only fast-track Grenadians to financial fortune. This is a song I sang many, many years ago. People take that for granted. Now it's haunting us. Now I would suggest, if the Prime Minister wants to do this thing, what we first have to do is to bring the citizens together. We should not fight with one another over colors, etc. On that political level, bring all the citizens on board so we can do this at a community level, right? Assist the government in community development activities that will turn around the economy. To do this, the government have to concentrate on infrastructure and to give the real estate companies who is bringing in a lot of money a chance to bring in the revenue. They'll have to do all of the roads, new roads, as it is to creating new commerce, so they can put people to work, give them good salary, and that will assist in turning around the economy. That could be automatic. You see, if we do it the right way, we don't have to fight. We just have to do it the right way, have steps, have plans and programs, and that alone could revolutionize the economy. So I hope we concentrate on those things. St. Davis is a key area to do that because we have a lot of bad roads leading to those beaches and key areas where good commerce can take place. I hope he's listening.
I know he always listens. He's always locked on.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
Have a good one. How's the weather up your side?
Well, yes, it's raining and thundery.
That's nice. That's good weather.
Good weather.
Nice. Have a good day.
All the same to you.
All right, bye-bye. All right, folks. Ernesto Jose says, everyone join me in wishing the Honorable Delma Thomas a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Honorable Delma Thomas, my good friend. Hope you, well, I know my schoolmate, he's gonna ensure that you have a wonderful day. No question about that. Good morning to you, Chombo. Yeah, make sure you take care of the lady today, all right? Good morning, caller.
Yeah, good morning, in the sense and morning to your listeners and viewers. Now, last night on the news, there was an incident that took place on Sunday in the village of Lacanoon. The news presenter apparently didn't know how to pronounce the name. So many people might be confused as to where that incident happened. It was some incident with gun and some. But it was in the village of Lacanoon. In fact, right in front of my eyes, I saw it. Anyway, in terms of how we move forward, the challenge is that there's a large section of people who schools have not been properly schooled. In spite of all the certificates and so on that, for instance, most of us, while we want to listen, this is a skill we have to learn to develop. We don't know how to listen, so we don't learn. And unless we learn to listen, we will not learn. So even as I would join a call before for us to have a community development approach. We need to encourage our people to first of all respect one another, which we don't. So even when those folks are trying to say, well, let us take the color stuff, people don't change suddenly. We have ingrained people with the concept that if you are not supportive of the majority, or if you're not supportive of a certain view, then you're doing for something. Look at how, and people aim at the politicians. When you see, we have a situation where, how many religions we have in Grenada? How many denominations running to 500 amount of right now? And we think that we are living in a unified country. No, we have new people coming in the country to sitting at investment and all that stuff with different values. And we're living in a confused society with all ideas by the majority of people who are not willing to change. In terms of the computer, and as I come now, over 20 years ago, the Canadian government, in preparing its people for the computer age, had many conversations on computer, internet, all kinds of things, and we had a program giving subsidies for each home to have be able to access computer and internet. We are doing the one, yeah. I'm not saying that we have to compete with Canada, but Canada, they rip off other people from Canada, and so they have access. But we need to close the gap. Too many people close their eyes or resign themselves when it comes to anything to do with the phone. Most of us have a phone. A lot of us have what we call smartphone and computer, laptop. And there's only few say we use it, but these instruments could be used for much more purposes. And we need to help people to understand, because we're going in a world where people are going to be locked up for instance food. We have to do everything via a phone or so in terms of transactions.
Okay.
So we must teach our people how we do it, God knows, I don't know. But we have to be, people have to become more proficient in the gadgets that they have. And not just use it for stupidity, TV and that kind of thing. I could go on and on.
All right.
But thank you very much.
Thank you, caller. Thank you. I don't know if it's only on my end, but for some reason the audio is a bit distorted. I don't know. Edlin Ramdin, reception is terrible. Can't understand what's being said. All right. Yeah, but why this man said... Okay. 435-2041. Let's try this. Catherine Phillips says the audio is bad. All right. Jillian McIntyre says, happy birthday, Minister Delma Thomas. Well, yeah, happy birthday greetings are in order. Let's try this and see if it's really a technical issue or not. Okay. For some reason, we seem to be encountering a problem here. Caller, no one understands what you're saying. Okay. 435-2041. That's the number. Let's try this again. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph.
Welcome to the program.
Are you hearing me clearly?
Yes, I am. How are you?
Right. I just want to touch on a few little things. I hope I would not be too long.
I wouldn't allow you to be too long.
Right. Thank you for that. I usually follow all the current issues from time to time. I remember, if I'm wrong, you could correct me, in the month of June, it was said that the issue with the hairdressing and barber issue, they had to implement some things for them. And there was a whole sort of a controversy in that. And the government decided to put it to November. Many people had said they didn't educate the barbers and hairdressers and what. I am not hearing nobody talking about whether they educating them, they bringing them up to speed. But when November, you will hear a sort of controversy over that issue again, so that whole thing go to rest. The aspect, I think that also gratitude is what people need to show an appreciation. The locker room issue with the sewer system, there was a lot of noise over the sewer. That has been repaired and fixed. I've never hear any of the residents of locker room call and say thank you and appreciate for rectifying the sewer system in locker room. What I think, people need to show more appreciation, gratitude, be thankful when things are being done. And finally, and the issue as to how people should live. The good book says, look at the ants. You will get a lot of wisdom from them.
Yes.
They gather the food in the summer, so when the winter time comes, they have. People sometimes waste what they own. Scandalous living, all different things of that. And when age meet them, they have nothing to rely on. And then they start cursing everybody, cursing government, cursing this one. My take about it, it is your individual responsibility to ensure that you can take care of yourself, maintain yourself, so that when time comes, when the winter time comes, you will have to go by. Look at the ant, and we will learn a lot from them. Thank you.
Caller, that was a whole lot of wisdom. Have a great day.
Thanks.
Good. 29 minutes on to 8 o'clock. That is the time we take a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
At the NIS, our team proudly works to support the evolving needs of Grenadians. We have made some changes to our operations and want to keep you informed. Firstly, we are happy to introduce the new unemployment benefit. This benefit will provide an insured person with 50% of his or her former income in the case of sudden unemployment. To support this benefit and other benefits we offer, it was necessary to increase the contribution rate. The contribution rate will increase gradually each year until it reaches 16% in 2031. As always, the contribution will be split between you and your employer. The pensionable age will also increase from 60 to 65 years. This increase will also be gradually reaching age 65 in 2029. Pensioners will continue to be eligible for a pension from age 60, but will receive a reduced payment. The NIS recognizes that the prices of basic customer goods are increasing globally. Therefore, we are happy to also increase the weekly minimum pension payment by 25%. Finally, we have adjusted our survivor's benefit payment to a percentage of the age pension minimum. Widows, widowers, and dependent parents will receive 100% or $58 weekly, while children will receive 50% or $29 weekly of the deceased's pension. We are here to make the transition to these new changes as clear and simple as possible. If you have any questions on how these changes impact you and your family, please contact our new informational hotline at 440-6647 or visit www.nisgrenada.org. Thank you for allowing us to be your social security provider.
It's the 4th edition of Hubbard's Live Free for 1 year promotion. Cuatro Punto Cero. It's unbelievably amazing. You can win free fuel, free drinks, cash prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free cable, TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free passes to Sunshine Promotion events for 2023, free groceries, all for 1 whole year. And every winner receives a lunch package. Be sure to fill out the entry forms and enter it into the marked entry boxes at all Hubbard's departments and at participating outlets. Promotion runs from April 1st to September 30th, 2023. Draws will be held every 2 weeks. Terms and conditions apply.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Southern Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. It's 25 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let's go back to the telephone line and say good morning, caller.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good morning to you. I have a problem concerning thieves with soursop in the area. They start thieving people soursop again.
They start? They didn't start that. That is something that's going on along.
Yeah, but they start thieving as people start the buying now. The thief and the young man that is doing it, they don't have a soursop plate. They pick the soursop, they put it down on the ground. The buyers come pick it up from them. What I'm saying is this. The buyers supposed to pick the soursop on the people trees. See where the farmer has the plot of soursop and pick it there. This is a serious thing, Mr. Innocent.
What area are you? Where are you located?
In St. David's, B2.
Ah, okay. All right,
and
wow.
then you have your little thing in the garden that you depend on to pay your taxes and to feed your family and so on. People come and steal it. It's a very serious thing. It's not a nice thing.
Yeah, it is.
Right? And they don't understand is this that the people are buying from those young guys and them. They're giving them a receipt. The farmer is supposed to give you a receipt that means you purchase from them. But they're walking around with a invoice book and giving them a receipt for purchasing from them, which you can't show them where they have this set. Now I want the authorities to get on foot on that because they're leaving the first fence. You have little fence, you have it climbing over it and coming and steal yourself up, and that is a serious thing they are doing. They don't know how they could jeopardize the market of salsa by stealing. Some people die hungry these days, people doing all kind of a thing.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. Yeah. Well, that is a understood situation. I know that the folks from the Predial Larceny Task Force, they have a huge job on their hands. So let's see how it works out. All right.
Okay.
All right. You have a good day. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, I'm just trying to send a message out to those people and them. Stop stealing people things what they don't have in the place.
Right. Nice. Okay. Point taken. All right. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye. The folks in Beaton, stop stealing the people's soursop. The people who are purchasing, ensure that the person you're purchasing from has properties and you can go on the property and buy it, not buy it by the side of the road. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, good morning. How are you doing?
I am alive and thankful. Welcome to the program.
All right, thank you very much. And I hope you have a wonderful.
Go ahead, please.
I was I was just reminded of some statements that were said in Parliament some time ago. As the lady just made mention of the sulfur. I thought they referred to sulfur as green gold, right? And I don't know which one. There were some other things that was being rebranded and before. And I'm wondering if people get what gold really is, and if everything has to be gold, and if there's nothing as silver, bronze, everything cannot be gold. So if banana is gold, so could be silver, bronze, coconut to be if you could refer to it as that. But try to not confuse it, but put it in a proper perspective. More or less, if you want to refer it in this way, you have gold, silver, diamonds, rubies, and so people fall in other just things to really bring out what you want to bring out rather than just using gold and rubies. But everything can close. What I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether it's black gold or freaking gold, it doesn't have to be gold. Silver, bronze, whatever it is. But, kind of like, not to.
Okay, caller, for some, please note, right, I did not cut you off, but for some reason, I do not know if it's the inclemency of the weather, but based on some people's location, the call is being rather distorted, all right, because we had a few calls and the quality was okay, but it could be maybe your location, so I do hope you get the opportunity to make that contribution at a later time, all right. Someone on our WhatsApp says, good morning to all my Grenadian family home and abroad. Instead of negative, let's try to come together and build Grenada. One man can't run a country forever. It's not one man's land. If you so love Grenada, work together. All right, and this enthusiast who is always talking on pollution, he says, please talk of the pollution. Stop throwing garbage on the ground. Make these people feel ashamed for being the problem. Beauty is a passion to be welcome. Let's go to the telephone line. Good morning.
Innocent, good morning.
Welcome.
You just mentioned something there about to call about whether it's the weather that is impacting. I don't know. I usually listen to the news at night. I don't usually hear the weather forecast. So I don't know if, because we're having some the stop weather this morning. Do you have anything on as to what we should look forward for today?
Yeah, we had it's going to be inclement. There is a tropical wave in the region that is going to produce quite a lot of rain. Flash flood and so forth is expected in the area, so prone. But other than that, it's just, this is a season for that, okay? So it's not a hurricane or a storm. There's a tropical wave that's traversing the area. And, yeah. That's it. So we're expecting some inclement weather. It will clear up as the day progresses, but today is going to be generally like that. All right. Marilyn Gordon says, happy birthday to Delma Thomas. Love child Kim. I thought before you buy from farmers, they have to show their ID. Yes. Paula Paul says, happy blessed birthday to Honorable Delma Thomas. Welcome to NDC. All right. Marilyn Gordon continues, they will have to start putting stamps on the source of to protect the thieves from stealing. Okay. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Gordon.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. All right.
I want to refer to what I heard concerning the teaching of the elderly about computer and smartphone. Now, 50 years old and above. Now, when they teach the people to use computers. We giving those who don't have computers already, giving them computers or smartphones. I really like to know the issue. If they don't have internet and connection, they'll be getting free internet connection. There's so many questions about that. And I want to, the elderly are victims of this internet and all this things to do with the technology, because there are a lot of things about internet right now we don't know, because a lot of people, you're not hearing it, the banks will not declare it, they will not speak it out, because they don't want people to be aware that there's a lot of stress of people's monies and the bank. And that started not now, since I was at SGU many years ago. I remember at one time 3 lecturers had money missing from the account because of the same technology. So when they put the elderly, the people who not, you could take so much and no more of certain things when you're just of an age. Whatever would they be doing with the computer? Whatever they may not remember the password, they may not remember, there's so many things. And so if they're going to do this for their account, to use their account, that means the elderly will be ripped off. So badly. They will be ripped off because it is going on millions upon millions a lot every year from the internet connections and from online accounts and everything. So I don't know what they're trying to put the elderly into.
So call on.
Who want to get trained. But to me, I think they make it mandatory that once you're 50 and over and you're not computer literate, you should attend these classes and get literate, because you have to be on the computer.
So are you suggesting that it is a bad idea to have people 50 and above?
I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying the people could become vulnerable to a lot of disadvantages, no matter what they say. The technology, you see this technology, it is useful, it is looking like the best that ever happened to the world, but it's the most dangerous thing. They call it, you have like a smart this and smart that, everything's smarter than you. They try now, the latest thing they're trying to do is to make you as a human being like the internet, put that chip in your body so they could do what they want to do any part of the world. As one man boasted on BBC some time ago, people now are hackable. They could hack you because of what they're doing. You see these viruses they bring on the world, they bring in the viruses to create, so when they give you an injection, a vaccine, and they inject in you what they want you to do, what they want to put in you, so they can hack you. They can do what they want to do. Because I read when I was at SGU that they want to make you make you like put up something in you that they could perform surgery on you from any part of the world. You don't have to travel from medical. They could just, once you have that insert in you, they could do what they want to do any part of the world. And people believe that's something good because they don't have to travel. The world is deceived. The Bible tells us what will happen in the last days. The world is deceived and is being deceived every single day. And people just love it and they don't know what's going on. That's why we need to seek the face of God. We need to get closer to God. We need to pray and ask God to intervene and to give us enlightenment. Okay. Let the Holy Spirit teach us. He said the Spirit of God will lead you into all truth. So we need to walk with God and allow the Holy Spirit to give us direction and guidance. What we should do, what we should do, what we should eat, what we should eat. We should let the Spirit of God direct us, because the whole world is deceived and we are living in a very peculiar time, the time that the Bible refers to as perilous. This is where we are. And a lot of people living out there, they're not aware. Okay. They think it's nice and glorious. The devil is a liar. Okay. You better get to know God and let God direct their lives.
Thank you, caller. Have a good one. Have a good one. Have a good one. Have a good one. All right. It's 12 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Ernesto Jose says, last weekend, the NDC celebrated 1 year in government, and it was very touching to see Yes, let me go back up. To see a group of guys who never held any government office would put a team together and make such achievements in such short time. Even though they were called all sorts of names, they were able to shame the name callers who've been there 20 plus years. And we learned that they will be having a news conference today to condemn the process that was made, or the progress that was made, because they have nothing to say. They're very embarrassed. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller. Good morning. All right. Unfortunately, the quality of that call doesn't permit me to proceed. The opposition could say what they want. They should be ashamed to even object the NDC doings. Allegedly, they're making themselves look so stupid because the world sees, knows, and could compare 30 years ago to 1 year in office between the two parties, then judge for themselves. All right, let me continue this. Let them come, Gudo. So says Marilyn Gordon. Good morning, caller. Hello, good morning. All right, unfortunately. Folks, at 11 minutes on to 8 o'clock, we take our final commercial break. When we come back, we start the wrap. See you on the flip side.
GBN Television News at 7, a pulse on all things Grenadian. Look out for our new features through expanded synergies with our media partners in Barbados, St. Lucia, Jamaica, Trinidad, and beyond. Capturing the latest in news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Credible, informative. Thank you for making us number one. News at 7, live, Monday to Friday on GBN Television, Channel 7 and 11. K105.5 and 105.9, Hot 98.5 and 98.7, GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel, and www.gbn.gd. GBN, with you anywhere and everywhere.
Whoa, whoa, rock the box we say, yeah. GBN we say, arts and culture living, yeah. Rock the box we say, I'm telling you, rock the box, rock the box, rock the box we say. I'm telling you, rock the box, rock the box, rock the box we say. We'll be jamming here on a Thursday.
You know, one day I woke up and, you know, they painted a set of pedestrian crossing all all along the streets. You know, nobody told us how to use that thing properly.
I know how.
You're serious?
Every safe, good driver knows about these things. As a driver, you have to be very attentive. You know you're coming up close to a pedestrian cross, you start slowing down immediately, looking to see if there's any pedestrian on the side getting ready to cross. If there is, you stop on the line that is a certain distance before the crosswalk. Then you would see the pedestrian put their hands out, looking directly at you, indicating that they are going to cross. And only when you have come to a complete stop, that is when they will quickly and safely cross to the other side. And then you continue happily on your journey.
Stop, look, hand out, eye contact, wait for pedestrian to cross. Then you happily continue on your journey.
This message is brought to you by this group of insurance companies, the Traffic Advisory Body, and the Traffic Department.
Welcome back to the final 6 minutes of the program, and Me says the caller should stop generating negativity. Your money in the bank can also be hacked. I am assuming you don't have a bank account. How could you believe in God and be so negative? Veronica Sandy says happy birthday, Honorable Delma Thomas. Floyd Alexis says technology is not the enemy. Lack of knowledge is. Technology used correctly can enhance our lives. Incorrectly, it is when you encounter negative outcomes. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller. All right, your phone is, your connection is bad, so you need to get that checked, all right? 435-2041, 5 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Let me see. Okay, we've got, let me try this again. Good morning, caller.
2041, 5 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Let me see. Okay.
All right, caller, by now you should know that when you call, you turn your volume off your radio or telephone, whatever, down. I am accepting your call and I'm hearing myself talking via the headphone.
Off your radio.
435-2041. That's the number to call. Good morning to you, Mike Alexis. How are you doing, bro? Good morning. You and the family, all right? My good friend Andrew Jerome and family, good morning to you all. Hope you all are doing fine. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning, Innocent. How are you?
I am alive. Thanks for calling.
You know, there was a comment made a while ago in the comment section, and I was trying to call a while now to make that same comment. The Parents for Jesus keeps on with this negative, everything negative. Every progressive idea, she tries to shoot it down. What about, what is saying about putting a chip in your body and this vaccine and all of that? Just pure negative. Your money in the bank could be hacked. So I don't understand. Persons over 50 are also intelligent beings. They were created with that level of intelligence that they can understand things. I mean, she really needs to stop this nonsense now.
Okay, well, I'm certain she heard you, and maybe she'll call you and you all would reason over that over a cup of coffee or something. All right. Okay, 3 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Yeah. Mary E. Banks says happy birthday to the Honorable Delma Thomas. Well, Dels, tell me where the party's at later. Rochelle, good morning, Innocent. Okay, good morning to you, Rochelle. And let's go back to the telephone line. We're having, the technician really has to get that sorted out. We're really experiencing some technical difficulties. Ernesto Jose, could you kindly behave yourself, please? You know, you're so provocative. Behave yourself, man. Folks, it's a wonderful day despite the inclemency of, I don't know about you, but I love it when there's lightning and thunder. I love this. I don't know about you, but I love lightning and thunder, you know. It's a golden opportunity to be outdoors. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program. Welcome to the program. Oh my goodness. Sylvina Child says, blessed morning, innocent. Have an enjoyable day. I am going to enjoy myself to the fullest today. I'm not promised tomorrow. Yeah. Whatever it takes, I'm going to smile today. How about you? Bus drivers in particular, please be cautious on the road. Deborah Hunt Tommy, good morning to all my Grenadian people. I'm listening from Brooklyn, New York. Well, I hope you enjoy your day. Cynthia B says, rainy on our side too. Take care, be safe. Magdalene Andrew says, I love it too. Wow. Ernesto Jose says, innocent, any calypso from you this year? No, I'm done with calypso. I'm going to join a jamo and start doing gospelipso. Yeah, different message. Had enough of this. So no, sorry to disappoint you. Yeah. Good. Let me see. No, I won't accommodate another caller because we've got to end the program here. We've got to join the BBC due to the technical, despite the technical glitches that we've had. I don't know if it's the inclemency of the weather, but our connectivity was a bit problematic this morning. But however, thanks for those of you who participated one way or the other. And be safe if you're driving. Be safe on the nation's roads. Traction would be a problem because of the wetness of the tarmac. So please drive carefully and enjoy the rest of your day. Cynthia B, thank you very much. You stay safe as usual. Be good. Love one another. God is good. I love you. Bye-bye.